Since the creation of the world, God has used various methods to communicate His will to humankind and to help us understand what is truly real. Thus, His Word contains for our guidance direct commands, symbols, parables, and examples. We must always pay attention to the Bible if we want to discover God's plan for saving people from their sins. The element of the Word that is often easiest to understand is the example. Let us examine together some biblical examples related to different topics. Obviously, some examples are positive and show us behaviors to imitate, while others are negative and serve as warnings to help us avoid wrongdoing. Through some examples, we learn by considering situations where God intervened directly in human affairs. Other examples help us see the consequences, sometimes disastrous, that can naturally result from our choices. And still other examples serve as models to follow because they demonstrate the practical application of the teachings of the Lord and His apostles. Welcome to this new time of sharing, learning, revelation, and spiritual growth. We believe that joining us and staying until the end will certainly benefit you. Let's begin our topic with this point: the supremacy of the Creator God. In Exodus 20, God gave this very clear command to His people. It is written in verses 3 and 4, "You shall have no other gods before me. You shall not make for yourself a carved image, or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth." The command is clear, but examples in the Word help us better understand the weakness of the gods that people worship, instead of the Lord, and the futility of serving them. One such example concerns the Ark of the Lord, which the Philistines captured during a battle against the Israelites. In the first book of Samuel, chapter 5, verses 2 to 4, it is written, "After the Philistines captured the Ark of God, they brought it into the house of Dagon and placed it beside Dagon. The next day the people of Ashdod, who had risen early in the morning, found Dagon lying face down before the Ark of the Lord. They took Dagon and put him back in his place. Again the next morning, they rose early and found Dagon lying face down before the Ark of the Lord. The head and hands of Dagon had been cut off and lay on the threshold, and only his body remained." The necessity of faith and obedience. Several times God punished with death those who did not respect His will. He had made known to the Israelite priests what He required for His worship, but two of Aaron's sons dared to do what they thought was right, instead of following God's instructions. Leviticus 10 tells us about this. It is written in verses 1 and 2, "Aaron's sons Nadab and Abihu each took a firepan, put fire in it, and placed incense on it. They brought strange fire before the Lord, which He had not commanded them to do. Then fire came out from the presence of the Lord and consumed them. They died before the Lord." God had made His choice known regarding the right to serve as priests and offer incense to the Lord. He had chosen Aaron and his descendants. But Korah, Dathan, and Abiram, with 250 other prominent men, rebelled and claimed the same right. Again, the consequences were dramatic. In Numbers 16, verses 31 to 35 record, "Just as he finished speaking all these words, the ground split open. The earth opened its mouth and swallowed them up, along with their households, all the people of Korah, and all their possessions.